Hi, today I'd like to talk to you about some important testing information so that you are aware of them. I'm going to talk about the practice test, which is the main focus of this assignment. However, I would like at this time to reiterate my policy. If you don't take the test on time, the general policy is you're going to get a 0 on it, and that will become your one and absolutely only drop test. If you miss 2 tests in this class, you automatically get an F in this class. So it's really important that you're aware of that. You don't want to miss tests. You can take tests early. You can't take them late. Again, if you have an emergency situation, but I'd like to be very honest, my definition of an emergency may in no way be your definition of an emergency. So if you think that we may not be thinking alike, and it's probably a good chance because I don't miss tests as a student, then be aware of that. So generally speaking, I'll just give you my definition of why I would miss a test. It's because I had no idea that I was going to miss the test until I had to miss the test for some extraordinary circumstances that I had no humanly ability to know that those circumstances were going to occur in a time that I could do anything about, and that's why I would have to miss a test. It's not because I decided to take an extra shift at work. That's a personal choice, and I respect of why you would take a 0 for a test for a job. But it's going to be a 0 on you. That's not an emergency. That's a choice. If you think that that could happen because that's the type of job you have, that frequently happens, you could go ahead and take the test a day early so you don't have to make that choice. I wouldn't make that choice if I knew that I may have an opportunity to make more money, but I have to work when I was testing. I'd just test early and take the money because I would want both. So that's real important that you really can choose both as long as you're willing to be proactive. Now, that being said, there's some other things we need to talk about. Let's look at some dates here for your course. And of course, this may be a future course, so these dates may not be specific for your course, but I want to talk about specific assignments. This, where it says lab grade, that does not mean you're going to get a grade in MyMathLab. When you do this, you can take it as many times as you want to. However, if you do not take the lab grade test chapter 1 through 5, well, let me reclassify that. You, on this Canvas assignment, you're going to tell me that you're going to take this test, practice test, and you're going to take it on the time that it says in your course, and that you're going to simply do the best you can do. And then after that deadline, I'm going to go verify that you did take the practice test. It doesn't matter what the score is, does not matter. As long as you tell me right now you're going to do your best and take it on time, and I go look and you took it on time, you get the major credit for this Canvas assignment, which is a participation and has nothing to do with how high you score, just that you tell me it's your best score. And you need to have that know what that is with enough days for you to decide how you're going to study. And I usually give these practice tests 4 days to a week, depending on how long the semester is, before. Sometimes my semesters are short, some of the semesters are long, depends on what you signed up for. So this particular course that I'm making the video for is a shortened semester. It has 4 days before their lab has to be done. It's a practice test. You take it just like a test, except for there's no proctoring, nothing like that. Just click it, take it, do your best, and understand something. That's the grade you're going to get on the test unless you do something different between this day and this day. And what can you do different? Keep taking practice tests over and over. You can click this button here. If this score is not what you hope, it's not what you want on your exam, then you click this button again and again and again until your practice test is the score that you would like it. And then you're ready to click this button and take your test. And if you were doing these honestly, then this score is going to look like the score. I guarantee it. If not, come on into my office next test and we'll go through the process together, me and you, and I will show you how it's not possible for these practice scores to look any different than this test score. It's not possible at all if you're taking them like a test. And again, that's what I want you to do. I want you to practice, 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 just like you would if you were playing football or basketball or soccer or swimming. If you want to win on game day, then you got to play the game and you got to scrimmage, and that's what is being required of you at this time, to know how you're going to do and giving you the tool to change your grade as much as you would like to change your grade. If you have any questions, make an appointment with me. I'm happy to give you any additional details you would like at this.